Okay, so this is going to be my review of the XPS M1730. I've seen quite a few on YouTube. I found that they just didn't have all the information that I was really after in them, so I thought I'd make my own one, see how you guys liked it, went from there. Just a bit of information on the machine. This is the Dell XPS M1730. It's got the 2.8 GHz Core 2 Extreme, which I think it's got the X9000, I do believe. It's got 4 GB of DDR2 RAM, 667 MHz, 2 320 GB hard drives, dual 8800M GTX graphics cards, each with 512 MB of video RAM. It's got the Ageia Physx card. This is basically the top one you can get. I went for every single option maxed out. Decided not to get solid state hard drives just because I wanted more storage. So I mean, each to their own on that front. I've got it sitting on a Zalman NC2000 notebook cooler. It doesn't drop the temperature that much. The other review can be somewhat misleading. It definitely does help it, but I wouldn't say it does absolutely life-saving type things. I play quite a lot of games on this, and it still can get pretty damn hot. You don't want to put it on your laps because it will probably burn your nuts. Okay, about the actual machine, I've actually installed Vista 64-bit on mine. For some reason, Dell seems to like to ship it with 32-bit with 4 GB of RAM, so you only actually get 3.4 GB of RAM I got on mine, which is a bit of a rip-off really when you really expect that full 4 GB. And 64-bit isn't even an option, I found. They should probably look into that. Anyway, about the actual, let's put up a game. And then while we're doing that, we'll talk a bit more. I'm a big racing fan, so we'll play a bit of grid, shall we? Okay, let that boot up. Just so you guys know, the screen on this is, it's an excellent screen. The resolution, 1920 by 1200, is very high. It's crystal clear. You can watch HD movies on this, and it's brilliant. The bag that comes with it, another brilliant bag. It pretty much always stands upright. It's amazing. There is a review on this on the internet, so I won't say too much about it. The only review that there is, of course, he does have it wrong in one area. He tells you to put the laptop in this compartment, which, well, that's where all the CDs and that go. If you look in the back here, this little section here has elastic trim with a clip on top, and the laptop goes straight in there. It fits in absolutely perfectly. Clips it in, doesn't move at all. It's brilliant. Okay, looks like grid's ready to roll. Just booting that up. I can play pretty much all the latest games on this. I can play Crisis. I ran 3D Marco 6 and I scored 13,500. I was pretty impressed considering it's only a little laptop. It does pawn the crap out of most machines out there. Obviously the new high-end ones I can't hold a candle to, but anyway, let's get in the game, shall we? As you can see, it runs very smooth. I have this on complete full. Alright, I'll skip that. Okay. Let's just get into any race will do, that'll do. Oh, I've got to buy a car, okay. And we'll go race. Okay, these lights, I'm not as impressed with I used to own an M1710, which had the perimeter lights along the back here, the two front ones, and these also went. These days are 3 zones, this one, and this one, which I don't like it at all, to be honest with you. I think it's too limited. It's just not as good as the previous one, basically. If you're into that type of thing, of course. I think opening and closing that has really upset the game. No, it hasn't. Okay, so I'll turn on the sound, and they're relieving you. That's all right. As you can see, runs excellent. I can usually race a lot better than this, but since I'm holding a camera, it's somewhat hard. Okay, that's enough of that anyway, you get the picture. Okay, and Alt F4 straight out. I play World in Conflict on this, Spore, all these games, and they all run brilliant, and they're all on higher mainly because I'm a bit picky like that. What else is good? The wireless works pretty good. I've noticed when you're running Windows XP though, it does tend to drop out. It might be dodgy drivers, I'm not sure. Once again, Dell's support for the graphics card is somewhat limited. I've ended up installing Mobile Force drivers, which you can download. Just Google Mobile Force, get them. They do make a massive improvement. It also adds a lot newer support for a lot of the newer games and that, which I really like. What else? Build quality is excellent. Once again, the hinge on it is pretty sturdy. There's a tiny bit of play in it. But there's not a lot. There's the game panel LCD thing, which I use a lot for like BF2 and Fraps. Works pretty well. Unfortunately, because I've sunken it in, I'm not sure if you can really see, but when you're sitting back here and you're playing at it and whatnot, you can't really see it that well. It's not flush. It would have been better down here or around here, I reckon. Just that way you would see it a lot easier. Up there, I find you kind of have to like look up and over to be able to see it. The back of the keyboard's awesome. Love it. You can easily turn it off. Easily turn it back on. I've really got to stop upsetting this with constantly opening and shutting the lid. There we go. Living again. Sorry about that, guys. I'll switch it onto this actually. Okay, I've also run Unreal Tournament 3 on this. Ran beautifully, not a hitch. I've run Crisis, as I've said. I've pretty much run all the games. I can't seem to make it lag that much. Obviously, if you crank up the anti-aliasing at the same time,